people have complained to me of maybe when they are in a place, the wife is in a place, the man will not trust the wife. We say, I'm in the market. Are you sure? Put it on video call. Let me see. You can imagine. What does that mean? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time. I'm Pastor Mrs Bariwei again on the ideal woman. You know, we'll be talking about the ideal woman, and so many questions are coming up. I can remember the last time I answered somebody's question, there's somebody again, a guy this time, asked me a question. Madam, according to Ephesians chapter 5, that the woman should respect the husband and the husband should love the wife. Can these things, these two principal things, actually make marriage without money? And I laughed. I know where the guy is going to. You know, a lot of guys are suffering this. Yeah. Because of lack of understanding of what actually the marriage institution means to a lot of people. A lot of people do not know. God Himself instituted marriage. And God gave us the gift of love. Every man is given the gift of love. And He demonstrated it by sending Himself down through His Son to love all, to love us. This same love should still be in us. But in the marriage institution, God emphasized love in the man or to the man. He asked the woman to be subjected under the husband. Now, is money valuable in marriage? I would say yes. Because before the woman was created, God has made all provision for the man to provide for the wife. The garden was set. Everything was set before He created the woman. So the woman was just there to maintain, to help the man maintain the wealth of the man. But let me tell us something. One thing we must understand is this. In the world of now, a lot of boys are devastated. A lot of girls do not understand what this institution of marriage means. The truth is, like you rightly asked, the basic thing that should make up marriage is love, both from the man and the woman. And on the other hand, God has endowed the man and woman with these qualities, with this quality of love, or the virtue of love. But as the head of the home, who the man is, the woman has to respect. Once these two things are not there, it's not going to make a good marriage, for sure. There must be love between the two, and there must be respect from the wife to the man. But you see, one thing I want to tell you guys is this. Money, or the provision, the plenty that is in the marriage, is not a determinant of a good marriage. Any woman that is basing her love on money, it means that woman does not even have an altar of love for the man, but for what the boy or the man has. That is why in most cases I advise men, especially young boys, to hook onto the woman that loves them when they are without money, when they could not provide and the girl still loves them, when they could not take them out and the girl still loves them, when they could not meet the needs of the girl, yet the girl still loves them, respects them for who they are. That is the woman that will stay with you. That is the woman that God has created for you. That is the woman that is going to carry out the obligation of a wife as a help, as a caregiver to you and to your children. Money is important, but it should not be placed as a priority. If you notice any woman placing money, any girl placing money as a priority, want to date you because of money, that woman does it, because when the money goes, the woman leaves you. So guys, you have to be very careful. Money is important, yes, but the money will come one day at a time. Now, apart from love and submission or respect, the woman must be committed. The man must be committed. When these two people are committed to each other, you say that the marriage will go. The marriage will be sweet. The marriage will be ideal. Commitment is very important. Not that when there is a situation, then one will back out. There must be support from each and every one of them. In times of crisis, in times of joy, there must be support. That is an ideal marriage, an ideal relationship. And another thing is, there must be trust. One of the things that is making marriages to break today is trust. You must trust your man. You must trust your wife or your woman before you go into marriage. If there is no trust, the marriage is not going to be, there's not going to be an ideal marriage. With the internet and the networks these days, the phone, I have seen people have complained to me of maybe when they are in a place, the wife is in a place, the man will not trust the wife. You say, I'm in the market. Are you sure? Put it on video call. Let me see. You can imagine. What does that mean? Lack of trust. Can people that do not agree in trust live together as husband? No, it can't work. So before you take a step of marriage, you must make sure you trust the woman you want to marry, and you trust the man. The man should not be in the office. Maybe when the man works late, you say it's with the girlfriend, it's with this. Accusations will start. No. It must not be so. And they must learn to. Another principal thing is that they must have time for each other. When they have good time with each other, they know themselves more. They understand themselves more. They reason together. They plan together. So time is very important in an ideal marriage. Another point that is very important also is communication. In any relationship where there is no communication, it can't work. This one is thinking this way, this one is thinking this way. This one is talking this way, this one is talking this way. No one sees each other's view. There must be time for communication. You must understand each other in the home. Without that, your marriage cannot be ideal. And this is why the woman who is the builder must have most of these qualities, that even if the man is going out of the qualities, the ideal wife should draw the man back, will be able to persevere, will be able to tolerate until the man comes. Because there are some men, they are very stubborn. The truth is, some men, that ego in them, only God should do it. Then the ability to compromise. What do I mean by compromise? We know that the man has an ego. As the man has an ego, the women should understand the head. They assume the headship. And so the woman should understand in most cases, not beating down the ego of the man just because you want to have your way. No. Compromise. Compromise. When you compromise, the man will calm down. The man will show love on you the more. The man will feel you respect him. But on the other hand, when only one side is compromising, there is bound to be crisis. So the men too should learn to compromise. Sometimes the women compromise. When they know that a particular issue is coming up that is going to cause crisis, one of the parties should compromise. And think about it, discuss it. If the need be to pack it up, let them pack up. One of them should just say, okay, let it be. And it will be all right. So I believe I've answered your questions. If you do not understand, I want you please to inbox me again or write it in the comment section and we will deal with it again. And I'm inviting some other people who have some answers to this to come up with it in the comment section. God bless you. Until we meet again, I love you all. Thank you.